Welcome everybody to this installment of Stingray Johnny's Tips and Tricks. In a previous episode, I talked to you about fixing the rails on your track, making the track smoother, and there were several people who did that, and they had a lot of success. But I did have one or two people that say, well, I did it and it helped, but I think it needs more. So tonight I'm going to do another episode of this and tell you a little bit more that you can do to your track. If that first one didn't help, I'll show you some things again that maybe will help this time with the assistance of this car. So, wow. Okay. Anyways, so we're primarily talking about curves tonight. Here, let me do this the other way. And now, hang on. Let me put this together. Okay, so, hang on. Let me get something else to point with here. So, in the previous video, we talked about these areas where it's bumpy, and I talked about how you can fix that. But there were some things we didn't talk about, and one of them would be, let's see if I got another way to show you this. Well, anyways, it's not here or here or here. It's down in the slot. And that's where this car is going to assist a little bit. Now, when your car is going around the track, it's pushing to the outside. So what I'm going to do is kind of push this to the outside a little bit. And there's definitely a not so smooth feeling in there. When I come across it hits it, and you can feel it catch. And that is definitely something that can be fixed. Now, this is 220 grit sandpaper. You don't have to use 220 grit, but something around like that would be good. You can fold it in half. Preferably it has a little stiffness to it like this one. And you can just put it down in that slot, and you don't even have to worry so much about the inside, because like I said, this car is going to be pushing to the outside. You can actually hear that there. So you can just take this and you can just sand that a little bit. Now, when you do that, I wouldn't get crazy about it, but you don't want to make your slots huge, but you can do it a little bit there, and just like I said, just to the outside. I'm trying to do it right now. And that should smooth things out a little bit, and if you need to do it, see that's already better. Oh my God, that's a lot better. Well, now would it catch? No, see that? No, I think it was catching this rail here. But yes, it's much better than it was. Another thing you can do is rail height. Now, when we race in the Virtual Club, we race on some 18-inch curves, and they are known for being high. These rails are known for being high. And you can get your rails down a little bit. And this is recommended by AFX. You can take a small block of wood, and you can lay it down, and you can tap that block. You don't want to tap the actual track, because you could damage it. But you put a little block of wood on there, and you tap it with a hammer, and you can tap the rails down a little bit. And it won't take them down a lot, but it might take them down a couple thousandths, and it might be basically what you need. Another thing you can do is, if it isn't enough, you can take this is not a file, but I don't have a file handy, but you could take a nice flat file, and you can file them down, and that would help as well. If you haven't seen the first video that I did, I would recommend you see it. But I would say that, hopefully, if those first tips weren't enough, well, you got a couple more tips here. And really, honestly, that should help you. The only other thing I could suggest is, you can screw your track down. And there's different ways of doing that. There are little holes here. There's these holes right here, and you can actually screw the track down with those. Hopefully you wouldn't need that, but anyways, I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel and my video. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the comments section, and I will gladly answer them for you. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.